Books presents an unabridged recording of The Nancy Drew Notebooks, Bad Day for Ballet, by Carolyn Keene. Narrated by Nancy Wu and directed by Drew Sussman.
Chapter 1. Mermaids, Pirates, and Fairies. "Look at me," said Nancy Drew. "I'm a mermaid." Nancy stood on tiptoe. She stretched out her arms. Then she moved them, as if she were swimming. "I'm a mermaid, too," George Fane said. She pretended to dive and then pop out of the water. The two girls were standing in front of a huge mirror. The mirror covered one wall of the dance studio. They were warming up before their Friday ballet class at Madame Dugrand's Dance Academy. George reached down and hiked up her pink tights. "Boy, I hate these things," she muttered. "They never stay up." Nancy grinned. She knew that George liked to wear jeans whenever she could. But Madame Dugrand had a rule. Her dance students had to wear black leotards, pink tights, and pink leather ballet slippers. Girls with long hair had to wear it in a bun when they danced. Nancy had pinned her reddish-blonde hair into a bun. George had pulled her dark curly hair into a bun, too. Nancy pirouetted away from the mirror and glanced around the studio. More than a dozen girls were stretching and practicing dance steps. A girl with rosy cheeks and blonde hair in a bun rushed in the door. "Bess," Nancy called to her, waving both hands. "We're over here." Bess Marvin waved back and hurried across the room. Bess and George were cousins. They were also Nancy's best friends. "Oh," Bess moaned as soon as she reached Nancy and George. "I'm so nervous. I think 2,000,000 butterflies are having a ballet class in my stomach." Nancy nodded. "They're playing soccer in mine. I guess we're nervous about the dance recital on Sunday night." "The recital," Bess gasped. "I can't even think about that. I'm nervous about tonight's dress rehearsal." Every year, the Dance Academy gave a performance. This year, Madame Dugrand's students were putting on scenes from Peter Pan. Madame had created special dances for each class. The advanced students were doing a pirate's jig. The beginners were doing Tinker Bell and the Fairies. Nancy's class was dancing a mermaid's waltz. Madame had also created solo dances. They were for the most important characters in the story: Peter Pan, Wendy, and Captain Hook. "If you ask me, it's pretty dumb getting so nervous about a stupid recital." Someone was talking just behind Nancy's back. Nancy whirled around. Now she was facing Brenda Carlton. Nancy knew how nasty Brenda could be. "I don't think the recital is stupid," Nancy said. "It's fun." Several other girls gathered around. "Brenda's just angry," Rebecca Ramirez said. "That's right," Jessie Shapiro added. "She's angry because she didn't get to be Wendy and dance a solo." "That's not true," Brenda answered. Her face turned red. "I wouldn't want that silly solo. I think it's a really stupid dance." "Why are you being so mean?" someone asked in a soft voice. A tall, slim girl stepped forward. She had sandy brown hair and gray eyes. "Uh-oh," Nancy thought. "It's Allison Wegman." Allison was staring at Brenda. She looked surprised and hurt. "I thought you were my best friend," Allison went on. "But ever since Madame picked me for the Wendy solo, you won't even talk to me." Brenda's dark brown eyes flashed. "I don't have to talk to you if I don't feel like it, Allison, and I don't feel like it." Brenda tossed her.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.